and welcome to a brand new Genshin Impact video. Today I'm going to be doing something new, and that is I am going to react to Cyno's voice lines. I was talking to one of you in the comments on my meeting Cyno for the first time video, and Cyno's voice lines came up, and I realized I have never listened to them. So I thought this would be a fun video reacting to Cyno's voice lines. I can imagine that they are pretty funny, and I am very excited for this. So if you are excited, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like me to react to other characters' voice lines, let me know in the comments below. I literally forgot voice lines were in the game, so this is gonna be pretty fun. But let's start from the top and then go right to the bottom.
I'm Cyno.
Hi, Cyno.
The former General Mahamatra. Now I use my abilities to punish evil as I see fit. If you share my devotion to rules and justice, then I can lend you my strength.
I love Cyno's voice. It has like this intensity, but also this kindness, and I love Cyno.
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Okay, we have heard that one. That's when you don't move your character, and then Cyno wants to chit chat.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing this one we have heard too.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
And that is what I am really hoping, listening to his voiceovers, his voice lines, is I can't wait to hear Cyno's jokes.
It's raining again.
Okay.
In some legends, thunderbolts are a form of judgment from the gods above. I love seeing everything covered in a fresh blanket of snow. There's a perfect stillness to it.
Yes.
It's not lifeless, but calm and peaceful.
Exactly. I love snow for that exact reason right there. It's just, it's beautiful.
The sunshine will eventually illuminate every hidden corner.
Ooh.
Careful. The wind is picking up. A familiar sight. Get ready. It's time to go. Want me to prepare lunch today?
Ooh.
It's fine with me, but I should warn you. I can't promise it'll be any good.
What do you think Cyno would make for lunch? That is the question. Would he make me a PB&J with Fluffernutter? You know, maybe slice a few bananas on it to really spice it up? Or would it be, you know, a loaf of bread?
Remember what I told you? There's always danger lurking in the night. So whatever you do, keep your guard up. Good night. Now, there's some criminal activity nearby that I'll go deal with.
All right, Batman.
A joke?
Ooh, a joke!
I've got just the one.
Here we go.
There once was a traveler, stranded in the desert and dying of thirst, who in desperation prayed for a hydro slime to come their way.
Okay.
But the traveler didn't realize that at that very moment, a starving hydro slime was praying to meet a lone, stranded traveler.
Dang.
What? Not funny? I think it's hysterical.
I mean, it's dark, but that is funny as hell.
Sometimes, I'll take a stroll through the desert at night. The cold, dry air out there helps me clear my mind.
Ooh, TCG duel.
Up for a game of Genius Invocation TCG? I'll show you the new deck I built.
I want to know what Cyno's deck is. I would build his deck and use it. Maybe, I wonder if it's online somewhere.
The past cannot be changed, and the future cannot be foretold. As a result, I make sure to always cherish the here and now.
That's beautiful.
I think most people understand that an excess of desire will lead to disaster. But people seldom admit that when it comes to the pursuit of knowledge, they're only willing to put it in a positive light.
Hmm.
In my opinion, chasing after knowledge is still a form of desire.
Yeah?
And must also be reined in.
Yeah? I mean, true. That is very true. Dang. That's deep.
Any decision I make during a mission can have a profound effect on the fates of others. This is why I must always maintain a solemn respect for my position as a Matra, the same way I respect knowledge and power.
Yeah. It's that butterfly effect.
I'm fond of the shrubs that grow in the desert. The desert is a symbol of repose and solitude, and all civilizations will eventually be buried by a sandstorm.
Dang.
But despite these desolate conditions, there are still signs of growth. Sometimes I really find myself impressed by their tenacity.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I didn't realize how beautiful Cyno's soul is. Because right now in the game, we've seen him. He is really intense. And here we are seeing just a sweet, sweet soul.
I'm fond of the Tainari is different from other scholars I've met. He has the same wholehearted dedication to knowledge, but he will never cross the most important boundaries. Some scholars see themselves as gods within their own laboratories, but not Tainari. He has always shown the same respect for every form of life. I've heard that he even declined a position in the academia, and I support his decision.
Aw, he cares about Tainari. About Tainari jokes.
Tainari once told me not to tell jokes at the dinner table.
Oh no.
Insisting that my jokes weren't funny at all. I did not share his opinion,
Oh, no.
so I told 3 of my best jokes in a row and explained the premise of each in great detail. By the time I was done talking, my food was cold.
Oh, I can relate. I can relate. Telling a joke, and then you have to do the get it and then explain.
I once helped Kale seal away the god's remains in her body.
Yep. It's in the
The
manga.
process was an unthinkably painful one. To many, enduring that kind of pain would be a prospect more terrifying than death. So, it was very admirable that she was able to persevere through it all.
If you haven't read the manga, do it. Do it. I was suggested to read the manga early on in my Genshin journey, and I am so happy that I did. And you can find up to 16 online. It's free. But read it. It is phenomenal. And this is right from the manga. And boy, that was an intense moment. I kind of wish they'd continued the manga, but you know, I will take what I could get.
Tainari and Kale never said it to my face, but they found Kave's personal anecdotes far more entertaining than the jokes I had prepared. I could see it on their faces. What did I think about that? Well, I thought it was funny that they could laugh at such a situation.
I love how he has jokes prepared.
I've carefully browsed through the case files regarding Faruzan's disappearance. At the time, I thought maybe she had been conducting some kind of dangerous research. But once I met her in person, I completely abandoned that idea. Though it might be a little hard for me to get along with her, she mostly reminds me of a kindly and chatty parent. She is considerate of others and would never do anything imprudent.
I haven't met Faruzan yet.
Of course I know about Lisa. We once both studied under the same sage. As General Mahamatra, I've seen many tragedies befall those seeking knowledge too assiduously. So it's easy for me to understand her decision.
More about Cyno.
Huh? You want to know more about
Yes,
me?
please.
I suppose many people see me as a thorn in their side. But don't worry. As long as you don't do anything dangerous, you won't have any trouble with me.
and he won't have to eliminate us. That's what we want.
With my body as a vessel, I can harness the power of the spirit that dwells within me. This is possible in part due to my natural constitution, but also due to a deal I willingly made in the past. There's no reason to shy away from the topic. If I am to weigh the souls of others in this world as a matra, then I must also place my own soul on the scales, to be judged in the same manner.
Ooh. What deal is Cyno talking about there? When he became a Matra?
Rather than thinking about the why of things, I prefer to focus on what has been done. There are countless reasons why people do things in this world.
True.
And upon hearing some of those reasons, you can't help but start to feel that the wrongdoer had a point, or that the public is being too harsh on them. The disadvantaged side will always garner people's sympathy, but the judge must abandon all such feelings. We may empathize with the pain and motivations of the accused, but a crime, once committed, cannot be left unpunished.
Ooh, interesting. You know, I've never thought of that. Just focusing on the what. Because a crime, once committed, cannot be left unpunished. Man, Cyno's awesome.
In the gloomy sea of ignorance, a faint glimmer of light will occasionally appear, luring those who do not understand the truth toward it. People will often see that glimmer as a beacon to guide their way, but in doing so, overlook the great danger still lurking in the pitch-black waters. Steering those who have long resided in darkness away from the light is a cruel thing in itself. But I must continue to do so until we can finally defeat the enemies that lay hidden beneath the water's surface.
Man, he's intense, and I love it. Cyno's hobbies.
In my free time, I like to play Genius Invocation TCG with other people. Being able to express so much creativity and variation within a working rule set makes it more than just a game. It's an art form. Just recently, I saw a light novel from Inazuma based on Genius Invocation TCG. When the main character found themselves in a rough spot, they somehow drew a card that wasn't even supposed to exist.
The heart of the cards!
They shook me to the core and presented me with a great conundrum. Through directly manipulating the deck, they were able to pull off a miracle that nobody could have expected.
No.
The question is, should it be seen as breaking the rules, or is this too ultimately within the rules of the game?
That is awesome. Cyno's troubles at the heart of the cards. That is amazing. And that is what drew me to Cyno. Like, I love Dark Magician. I have a Dark Magician deck. And when I saw Cyno, it was like instant, yeah, you remind me of Dark Magician and I love you. And then I found out that he loves the Genius Invocation TCG, which I didn't even know there was a TCG in Genshin. So it's like all of the stars aligned, and Cyno was always going to be my main in Genshin Impact. And I love it. I love it so much. Ooh, his favorite food. I wonder if it's pizza. If he says pizza, oh my gosh.
Rice, meat, and dried nuts.
Oh, okay.
Mixed
Well,
with some yogurt and
I
milk
was
together.
expecting.
What a wonderful mix of flavors. You can feel the aroma seeping out with the steam as you cut into the crispy outside. It doesn't even take very long to make. Definitely my favorite dish.
Rice, meat, dried nuts, mixed with yogurt and roasted. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't trust this, Cyno. I don't. I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna try it, and then I will let you all of you know, is Cyno right? Should this be his favorite food? What is his least favorite food? If it says pizza, we're gonna have some problems.
The rations I take with me when traveling through the desert are usually completely tasteless. Once you've eaten enough of those, you'll be grateful for just about anything with some flavor. If I had to pick something, though, I wouldn't say I relish eating bugs or anything bug-related.
Ugh. Yeah, I agree with it. I definitely agree with you there. Receiving a gift 1.
Tastes great. You have my gratitude. I accept. Thank you.
Short and sweet.
This is for me? Are you sure?
A bag of bugs. Oh, his birthday?
I'd like to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, birthday to us.
Though I don't have much experience with celebrations, once I realized your birthday was coming, I decided to make some preparations. First, I have this deck for you that I worked on for a few days. I think it'll really suit your style.
A magician deck, I hope.
Also, I adjusted my schedule to open up some time. So is there anywhere you'd like to go? I'd be happy to accompany you. A birthday only lasts a day, but you should take the chance to really enjoy it. Just make sure we can be back within 3 days.
What's in 3 days? That makes me uncomfortable. I loved listening to all of his voice lines. It really, man, such an amazing character. And I love how intense he is, like I said. But you could feel how kind and caring he is at the same exact time. But that is it for today's video. I love Cyno so much, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I thought it would be a fun one to do, and I want to share like all of my Genshin experience with all of you, because this is so much fun and this journey is so beautiful, and I just want to share everything Genshin. So that is it for today's video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
This is for me. Are you sure?